I get asked all the time on my streams, Josh, should I play Guild Wars 2? To which I always say yes, and there are so many reasons why you should. So today, we're going to go through the reasons why you should be playing Guild Wars 2. Welcome back everyone. I've been playing Guild Wars 2 for 11 years. I've got multiple accounts and easily 10,000 hours between them. So today, we're going to chat about why I play Guild Wars 2 and why you should do it as well. Number 1, the combat system. The combat system in Guild Wars 2 is easily the main reason I played this game for 11 years. It's fast, fluid, and each class feels unique and has their own rewarding playstyle. So if you ever get bored of one class, you can just swap to another for an entirely different experience. Unlike a lot of other MMOs, which show you dozens of skills at any point, Guild Wars 2 typically only shows you 5 weapon skills and 5 utility skills at a time, with the ability to swap weapons for an entirely new set of skills at the click of a button. This lets you focus more on the actual combat in front of you, rather than having to read the UI or tooltips. Almost everything about the combat system in this game gives you the chance to react to avoid damage or regain control of your character. All classes have access to stun breaks, so you don't have to worry about your character being stun locked from every attack. You'll always have access to dodges and skills with evade frames, so with perfect timing, you can simply avoid damage entirely. This leads to each class in the game being fun by itself and not needing to rely on a healer or tank to take care of them. Movement is insanely important in Guild Wars 2 as well. Positioning your character correctly can let you avoid attacks entirely. High damaging attacks are telegraphed, so you have time to either dodge or sidestep them. You can even use specific skills to move or teleport around the battlefield, so you can be standing exactly where you should be. Not only that, but the build system of the game gives you the flexibility to change how your class plays at any point. Your traits, which give you a whole range of passive and active effects while you're in combat, can be changed at any point while you're not in combat. You even have access to elite specializations which drastically change the playstyle of your class, like turning your stealth-focused, close-range thief into a long-range sniper rifle-wielding Deadeye, or turning your staff-wielding elementalist into a catalyst that crushes enemies with a hammer. All this freedom and customization means that no matter what class you play, there's going to be a playstyle for you. Number 2, buy once, own it forever. So many apps, streaming services, or programs all have a monthly sub fee these days. These systems either force you to keep using them so you don't feel like you're wasting your money, or just hope that you forget to cancel your sub and still get charged each month for the content that you're not using. The Guild Wars 2 though has what is objectively the best monetization model out there. You buy it, you own it. Outside of your initial purchase and any expansions that come out, there is no need for you to spend a single cent on the game. Even the premium in-game currency gems, which can be bought for real money, can also be converted from in-game gold at what is honestly a fairly reasonable price. Anything you can buy from the gem store in no way gives you an advantage over other players. So no pay to win woes here. Everything in the gem store is either cosmetic or useful in terms of quality of life, like extra character slots, bank expansions, bag slots, and persistent items you can buy from vendors like salvage kits. The fact that this game has one of the fairest monetization models out there is another reason that I've stuck with this game for so long. Number 3, no gear grind. Ascended gear was gradually introduced into the game back in 2012 and 2013, and it has been the best in slot gear ever since. I've taken multiple breaks from the game over the years, and each time I come back, I don't need to worry about needing to grind out the latest and greatest best in slot gear. There are so many different ways to obtain Ascended gear, all across the different game modes, so you can get it by playing the content that you enjoy the most. But this doesn't mean that there aren't any long-term goals to work toward. Most of the long-term goals in the game involve unlocking different weapons and armor skins so you can customize your characters to your heart's content. Or you can unlock quality of life items that make your life just a little bit easier, like permanent gathering tools and salvage kits, account-wide upgrades like extra bank space and material storage, or legendary weapons and armor. Even the long-term goal that is legendary gear still has the same total stats as Ascended gear, so you never have to worry about having a lower power level than someone who has played this game since launch. The only difference is that you can swap the stats on your legendary gear whenever you want and swap out upgrades whenever you please. Combine this with the legendary armory that was released 2 years ago, and any piece of legendary gear you make, you can use it on any of your characters at the same time. With enough pieces of legendary equipment, you will eventually reach a point where you never have to think about getting gear for new characters ever again. This, however, will take you years to complete and will take you across all areas of the game. But the fact that I never have to worry about having my gear outclassed if I ever need to take a break from the game is just one of the most amazing feelings. Number 4, the game prioritizes convenience and respects your time. On top of not having to worry about gear grind, the fact that this game prioritizes convenience and respects your time is a huge benefit and another reason why I've played it for so long. The best gear in the game, Ascended gear, is account bound, meaning that you can freely swap it between your characters, provided that they have the same armor weight. This is the same for weapons and trinkets as well. This makes it super easy to go through and gear up multiple characters and swap characters freely. It's also the fact that this game just flat out encourages you to play multiple characters, with how easy it is to level up characters through Tomes of Knowledge and Experience Scrolls, which you get just by having characters reach their birthdays. This means at any point, you can quickly go through and create a new character and have them level 80 and ready to go in no time. And again, because there's no gear grind, you never have to worry about your old characters falling behind, so you can just return to them at any point. I personally have 22 characters on my main account, with some spare character slots ready to make even more. You can also unlock portal scrolls to be able to teleport to different parts of the world with a click of a button. The content in this game can be done quickly, without the need for huge amounts of time to be dedicated to it, and with the click of a button you can bounce between all the different game modes. Most open world meta events occur at specific times, with one always following the other, so you can simply bounce between different events for as long as you want to play. With the new expansion, Secrets of the Obscure, coming out next month, it has never been a better time to get into Guild Wars 2. As another fun quality of life feature, it's also reportedly going to be even easier to unlock the god tier flying mounts of Griffin and Skyscale with the next expansion. Once again, another way that this game is respectful of your time. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it's given you the clarity needed to realize that you need to pick up Guild Wars 2 right now. Let me know, what are your main reasons for playing Guild Wars 2? And with that, I'll catch you all next time. Cheers.